Welcome to That Money Show. I'm your host, Milton Lawrence. On today's episode, we're going to examine bank overdraft fees, as well as the way companies nickel and dime us to the tune of billions of dollars a year.
It's just to help you out. Talk about profit, gang.
Welcome back. Let's take a closer look at the way banks and other companies tack on extra fees, just a little bit at a time. And when you consider we're talking millions of customers, that little bit adds up to billions of dollars in their bank account every year. Now, who are we talking about? Banks, guilty. Wireless phone companies, guilty. Cable companies, guilty. And so on and so on. And the list goes on with airlines and other companies added to that list. They hide behind words like regulatory fees, surcharges, franchise fees. You name it, they've got it. You heard me say in early episodes of the show that words make people. If you just want to justify an unjust action, you just put a fancy word on it and poof, like magic, done. Most people will not even question it, like leading a sheep to slaughter. Now, most people, if even remotely pissed off at, say, 40 cents a month fee, will wave it off as pocket change. But when you times that by hundreds and thousands or even millions of customers, you're looking at billions of dollars a year in their pockets with no improvement to the product or service that they are providing you. And in most cases, their service sucks. Bank of America just announced they were dropping overdraft fees for debit card holders. Yeah, right. That's after they've made billions of dollars fleecing the flocks of the poor and the middle class, who, by the way, were the most likely to have the money, or not have the money, in their accounts. Now, if you think by any stretch of the imagination that Bank of America did this out of the kindness of their hearts, they realize they have an image problem, like the schoolyard bully, plus the fact that years of unchecked and unbridled greed has caused Congress and the banking regulators to take a closer look at these practices that are considered deceptive business practices. Naked truth and well-dressed lies. These fees were a cash cow for the banks. And customers, meaning you and me, were paying upwards of $18 billion a year overdrawing our accounts. The banks were happy to cover those transactions without us even asking them to, or even signing up for overdraft protection. Can you say slick? You can best believe when it comes to money, no matter how smart you are or how smart you think you are, there are those who are thinking of ways to part you from your greed. Money is not the root of all evil. It's the lack of money that causes a lot of misery, plus the lustful love of money. Now, I'm not talking about just a regular longing for more money in your life. That's natural. Everything created desires more. But I'm talking about those who worship money, elevated to the status of divinity, to the point of throwing all morals aside in their quest for more. Don't shortchange your soul. There are some where only right they will consider is if the price is right. Now, many of us are in serious need of money, and I'm not talking about some coin. I'm talking about some folded money. You've heard the old saying, you can't take it with you? Well, let me tell you a story. One rich old geezer stipulated in his will that when he died, he wanted his money buried with him. And his wife did just that. She wrote him a check. On the next episode, we're going to look at current usury laws as well as those predatory lenders. You can bet your last money being broke damn sure ain't funny. For The Money Show, we'll see you next time.
It's just to help you out. Talk about profit, gang.